Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. Folks, it's another beautiful day on the farm. Today we are gonna go ahead and start cultivating our pumpkin crop. As y'all know, we plant pumpkins here on our main farm for the U-pick, and then of course across the street is just for production only. On our main farm here we have water, so everything is run underwater and drip. I'll show you guys those plants here in a little bit, but across the street it's all just dry land farming. The pumpkins are looking awesome, so it's time to get those cultivated. So it's going to be a beautiful day. They're calling for rain showers this afternoon, so we are going to go in and try to get as much done as we can today. So right here, this is our U-pick patch. This is where our third field of strawberries was. We went ahead and mowed down all the strawberries, and now the pumpkins are growing nicely. We did start our own seeds, and we transplanted these to a water wheel transplanter. So the pumpkins are looking amazing. We have about 8 different varieties in here. This is about 1.5 acres. Like I mentioned, it's all in the strawberry plastic on drip, and just got to keep the disease and the insects out of here, and these plants will start growing like crazy. We're about a week out from them starting to vine out, so it is now the time to clean up the weeds. I actually came on here last week, end of last week. I sprayed for some grasses that I'm seeing in between the rows here, and of course fungicide and insecticide on these pumpkins. So everything is looking really good, really nice. Now it is time to connect the cultivator to the tractor. We have our small tractor, and let's go ahead and get after it. So this is our small tractor. We have our no-till drill. We just bought this year, so we just got done planting our zinnias. We still got a little bit of seed left, and we got to do sunflowers end of this week. But we're using this tractor right here. We got a small spring tooth cultivator. So yeah, just this real quick with the cultivator on here. I'll get going. So we're out here with our peaches. As you guys know from my last video, we did lose our entire peach crop here on our farm this year. If we go through all our trees here, we might find a half bushel box full of peaches. It's kind of a sad story, but the middle of March, whenever they were blooming, we got down to 24 degrees and it zapped them all. So no peaches. The trees are looking good though, nice and healthy. It's our beautiful peach orchard here, but no peaches. Can't make money with them, then why keep them? So we'll see. I keep saying that, but we keep pruning them and spraying them and making sure they're good, because one day we're gonna get a peach crop on them. It's gonna pay themselves off. So it's just one of those deals, but can't avoid spring frost. As it gets over here, I want to show you guys. So I already saw a few of these are here. So like this branch right here, that's starting to vine out. So right now it's still small, it's still in there, but right here, this in a few days, a week, it's going to start vining out. So we already see one blossom over there on that side. So these pumpkins are going to start going here. Right there, see that? It's going to start vining. So on this outside edge, we're going to have to make sure to throw everything in there. But yeah, everything's looking good. Already out here in the pumpkin field across the street. Now I started cultivating here. Then my GoPro was in the Ranger, so Isaac went ahead and brought it to me here so I can show you guys. But we planted these about a month ago. So they're looking really good for a month. I did spray a pre-emerge, but we didn't get any rain at all after we planted for at least a week or more. There was plenty of moisture in the soil, but there just wasn't enough rain, or we didn't get any rain. So the pre-emerge really didn't do any justice here. I mean, I guess it did a little bit. But what I'm doing here, they got the cultivator, and it's my first time ever cultivating pumpkins. Last year we just planted straight into this past year, and it seemed to work okay, but this year I went ahead and tilled up the ground. But yeah, all I'm doing along here is coming here and mixing up this dirt, making sure it's nice and loose, not hurting the pumpkins any. The tractor is running over the top of these, so they'll be all right, but you can tell the difference between cultivated versus non-cultivated. Now this is not the one size fits all kind of deal with this. Their weeds will still the one that we didn't hit with the with those teeth there are still going to come back, but it'll help knock down the weeds because they already starting to vine out. So these right here are starting to vine out. So the ones on the plastic were planted about 3 weeks later. So the ones on the plastic are only about 2 weeks old, 2 to 3 weeks old. These are about 4 to 5 weeks right here. So they're starting to vine out. They're much smaller since we don't have the irrigation or the plastic. But then we planted this section right here, and then we waited, not on purpose, but we got rained out. So we planted this on this side, and we did get rain after I sprayed this pre-emerge. So these are probably 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks behind those, maybe even 3 weeks. but you can tell where the primers worked a little better here. So it's still, I'm not cultivating this side yet. I'm just doing that side where it's really weedy. I'm hoping that I don't have to do anything here. We'll see. There's a little bit of weeds growing here, but not many. So I'm hoping not to cultivate this side, but I got to do the whole side because the weeds are just out of control. So like I said, it's my first time ever doing it. We'll see how it goes. We got our small 30 horse New Holland. We got a 5 shank. I use it to deep rip on our high tunnels, but I bought it at a sale for like, I don't know, 50 bucks or something like that. So we'll see. It's working so far so great, but we'll see how it does. Another thing I want to mention is some rows germinated awesome, like this row right here, this row right here, like this row right here. I'm not really sure what happened. I'm guessing because we planted this field and we got about 4 inches of rain in a night, so I'm guessing all the seeds kind of got washed away or got dirt over them, or got misplaced, because the row we planted on is right here. Like this pumpkin right here germinated right there. So yeah, I don't know, some rows are better than other. Like this row right here was great. This row right here did awesome germination, pretty even, but some rows aren't as perfect as the other ones. But since these are, I guess I planted these thicker than what you should, just because of course we had the seeds and we had a system going. But I guess it's gonna turn out all right, I guess, if we get plenty of rain and we got plenty of fertilizer in the ground. But we'll see. Like I mentioned, this is just an overflow. We'll pick everything out of this field and some in our pumpkin yard, but that on plastic is on for our U-pick patch, so we'll pick a ton out of those patches there. But yeah, it's looking good.